Alright, this is Calibos and we are playing Project Ozone 3. So, as you can tell, plants are doing a little bit more. I have moved my sieves, and I have moved them over here. So I have obviously figured out how to get this working. And I kind of like a little bit of vanilla automation here. So I was a little confused by the fact that all of these numbers are negative. And so what I ended up doing was I put one down and then I put all of them down. And you can tell that the further on they go, the faster they get. All it cares about is that there is running water. It doesn't care about block interference like that as far as I can tell. No problems. So it's just water coming down. And in order to put the gravel in, I ran into a problem. So, oh right, I picked the water back up. I don't know why I did that. Water. And I'm out of bricks because they're cooking. I knew that too. So anyway, let me demonstrate my issue. And this will be less of a problem the further on we go. But for the moment, this is kind of a problem. So let's not get washed away really quick. All right. So this is where the gravel goes in, right? Then we come over here and we watch all of the gravel get sieved, something. And it gets, well, when I'm not picking it up, I just need a further vantage anyway. So theoretically, the hoppers are supposed to get it. Maybe I just need to replace the fencing with stone. I just thought that the fencing looked better. Really? So you can see what happens. It adds the stuff. It sifts the gravel or whatever I put in there. And then the water washes it into the chest. There's hoppers all the way around. And I'm going to have to clearly get a half slab or something. I've got a half slab over here. Half slab. Now I can do this. So it's not super loud for me, but I have block sounds turned down. Once I figure out how to better automate this, as far as getting the gravel into where I want it and or other things, it will be a much happier puzzle. Piece of machinery, something or other. But for the moment it's working. It's doing what I want it to do generally. It's not great, but it works. I still have to sift all of the things. And I'm vaguely unhappy that we don't have the option of like powered machines that use less FPS. But this is what it is, and This is what we have until later. There we go. So it's not great. It leaks everywhere. It makes me unhappy, but it works. And like I said, that's really what we need for now. Oh, you know, this is platinum. So when we get the pieces, we pretty much combine them into a chunk like that. And Invar, I'm not sure why there's Invar in here. That's not good. Nickel. So let's turn this off. Let's look at Invar. What is the mining level of Invar? Obsidian. Okay. So platinum is cobalt. So we're going to swap this out for a platinum platinum head, because we want to be able to mine cobalt. Another thing that we're going to do is we're going to set up some let's see, Ender.io. Okay, Ender.io is in here. What we need to find are conduits. So fluid conduits, quite clear glass. We have to cook. Okay, I'm really not liking that. Fused quartz. How do we get fused quartz? Again, alloy smelter. Not liking that. Fused quartz. Alright. Well, it is what it is. And I guess we are going to work with what we have. We can make flint and steel and start getting into Ender.io. I really hate the new Ender.io, but we're going to get into it. How's that sound? So let's get some iron. Let's get some flint. I think I've got some over here. Huh. Hey guys, want to see if this works? It doesn't. I really hate when people do that, because now I have no idea what the appropriate materials are. So I'm actually going to need steel. So let's look up steel. Steel ingots. There are a number of them. Dark steel, crude end steel. So, yeah, I'm not seeing a steel that we can get into off the top of my head. An alloy furnace. Magneticraft. Okay, we can get into this. So yeah, So it's time to get into tiny progressions, folks. We're going to make some steel, because it'll be fun. You know what? Maybe it's time also to make some stairs. Everybody wants stairs, right? Stone bricks. Stairs. So the cool thing about stairs is they don't count as a full block, but they most certainly count as far as water is concerned. Oop, too much. So now I'm hoping that that solves that problem, because now we can... The big thing was being able to open the chest. And we have a little bit of iron. So what I would like to do is begin upgrading some of the stuff as we get more emeralds, or not emeralds, diamonds, to get some of those to be diamond sieves. Wow, I feel so together right now. Like I've got stuff and things. So let's swap that out, put that in there. And then when it's done, it will just melt all the way through. I think that we're going to get... Yeah, we'll just do that. I think that we're going to end up getting 2 ingots out of that. But we'll figure it out. Mostly the important thing now is that we have all of the iron. So we made back all of the investing on this, on the hoppers. I monkeyed around with that for a little while to get it going. Hopper. All right. So these are going to feed in. And they're probably going to melt a lot faster than that platinum ore chunk is actually, but we don't care. It's not going to alloy with anything. Put these sound mufflers here. Oh, so this yellow box means it's a searching box, and I'm just double-clicking to switch it from the search box to the regular box. This is the JEI configuration. If you care, I don't really know a lot about it. So, there we go. I think this is working. I think it's out of gravel. Yeah, it's out of gravel. Okay. Good enough. We need stairs. Oh, whatever. How do we want to do this? I would like to leave access to the chest. I'd like to do that. Then we can take the stairs and go like that. Oops, not like that. And then eventually I'll move this. Put that there. It's almost decorative. I know, I know. So, next. Oh, you know what? We just move it now. That looks much better anyway. So this is a thing that I have done in the past. So if this were real life, all of this would be falling and we would be dead. And water would be flowing into that barrel if we weren't for some reason. But it's not. This is Minecraft. Aren't we glad about that? So if we take our hammer and we do fancy things like this, and again, and again. So what we can do is we can do that, and this makes our going a little bit faster as far as converting dust into clay. We've already got a little bit of clay over here, so it's not like we have to do it crazily amount. But that leads into another one of the things that we are planning on arranging. So we probably are going to need another crucible. Let's do this. Let's do that. Oh, we're going to need another platinum ingot. Fortunately, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have just that. It's going to take a while. I'm distracted. I forget what I was going to say. Yep, it's gone. Anyway, we're going to need probably another crucible. And what we would like to make is, if we still have some of those, and one of these, if we take this, we make, instead of a wooden barrel, a stone barrel. So stone barrels are pretty cool. They have a lot of uses. And for the moment, our uses are going to require more half slabs, where I have put them somewhere. I could swear I just had some, like, moments ago. So this is kind of derivative of one of my favorite setups. I do something similar to this, but not exactly this, because I like to automate things. So we're going to come over here and grab a bucket of water. And we put the water here. Now remember, like over there, it doesn't flow into the bucket, or the barrel. So what we can do, and I think at this point everybody has mined obsidian, and we know how annoying it is. So this is one of my favorite things about Ex Nihilo. It's not my absolute favorite, but it's my second favorite. Witch water is my first favorite, I think. So we put the lava in. Because the lava is technically touching the water, it immediately turns to obsidian. Boom. So we now have, there it is. There should have been 4. Oh, there it is. It didn't come out for some reason. So yeah, there we go. We have obsidian. So a cool thing that we can do is if we put this here temporarily and we break that and very quickly we do this. So what this will do is if there's any items in here, the hopper will immediately pull it out. And you can take that. And that gives us a single drawer, which you can put there, put there. Whoa, that is not what I wanted to do. Fortunately, we are about to take care of that. Oh man. Are we saying that, oh, diamond is lower than obsidian? I knew that. Fortunately, I think cobalt is one of the highest mining levels in the game. So we kind of like skip all of that nonsense just a little bit. I put that there, and now we have a platinum pickaxe. It takes platinum to repair it, but as long as we're not using it a lot, and there's no real reason we should be, at least at the moment. Oh, we're almost there. And now there are 5. So the trick would be the lava is automated. And there's a little bit of distance between the crucible and the tank because we want to be able to put a block in there. And when we do that, we're also going to pump lava into the stone barrel, probably from another crucible. And I'll set that up. And we're just going to have it very slowly but infinitely making lava, or obsidian. Just so that we'll have a constant supply. Because that is important. Turn that back on. And now, this is just going to start working its way through all of the iron. It's going to not be slow. It's not going to be fast, but it'll do it constantly, and that's really what we care about. So at this point, we need to start trying to figure out how we want to automate gravel. If we have stone and dirt essence, we can just make gravel. World transmutation, which means we take a piece of sandstone in the world, we can turn it into gravel. That's not going to be helpful. Auto dissolver, that requires stuff we don't have. A grinder from Magneticraft, we are not quite there yet either. Pulverizer might be a way to go. Centrifugal separator. Seems less useful. Crusher and combiner and stuff from Mechanism. Sludge refiner. I'm honestly heavily leaning towards the Material Stonework Factory. It's going to be awkward getting pink slime until we do, but we can get there. So because we're going to need power, let's look at power options. Generators. So we have a couple of options. Is there flux in this? I think I already checked, but man. Flux. Okay, so there's quantum flux, not flux networks. All right. Well, I think at this point we need to start getting into power because I'd like to automate things, power things. We must have the power, all of the power. When I have enough obsidian, I'm going to go ahead and make a nether portal up here. And that will help do lava things and some other stuff. And we'll work on things from there. So yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed, you know, the things that I managed to get right. And we'll work on automating this further and then getting as far away from it as we possibly can because I hate it. I just do. I'm sorry. I know. If I don't like it, I should make my own, but really, that's not going to happen. We all know it. So, yeah. Questions, comments, concerns can all go below. Have a good night.